Everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Caesar with a Sizzle once again. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making this delicious cheesy pita. I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process of making this good looking pita. Today I'm going to be using, I actually used two toppings, and I used mushroom and also used chicken luncheon. You can use whatever toppings you want, that's fine. You can see how cheesy that looks. I'm going to be showing you the ingredients I used in making this, and I'm going to take you through the step-by-step procedure. Let's jump in and get going. Today we're going to be using flour, cheese, yeast, vegetable oil, olive oil, optional, salt, sugar, mushroom and luncheon, or whatever toppings you want to use. And we're going to use tomato paste, and we're going to be using warm water. We're going to put that in our bowl. I'm going to be writing the measurement in the description box below or on the screen. So we're going to mix our sugar with that water, and just to do the yeast test, just to know if our yeast is actually active. So I added the sugar and give that a good mix, and now I'm adding my yeast to that water, and I'm going to mix it until it dissolves, and I'm going to cover that for some minutes, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just to know how active the yeast is before we continue with our process. So I'm going to leave that, and after 10 minutes you can see that the yeast now floats, and it means the yeast is quite active. If your yeast doesn't float when you leave it for 10 minutes, then it means your yeast is not more active and you have to use another one. So I'm adding a little bit of oil to that, so it will be easy to work with and reduce the flour being messy when mixing. So now I've added my salt to that, and I'm going to add flour to that, and we're going to be mixing. I'm actually going to be using my spatula, but I hope it's going to work for me. So I'm mixing that now, and continue mixing. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you do like my videos, please do subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. I post new videos frequently, and thank you. And if you're an existing subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate you. And do continue to comment on my video and give me a thumbs up. And thank you. So I'm going to be mixing that. I'm going to actually remove this spatula. It's not really helping me, and it's not even allowing me to get the... Sometimes I advise to use hand when mixing your flour, just to know the texture of your dough. So I'm going to be removing my spatula now, and I'm just using that just to avoid that the first step of being messy when mixing dough. So I'm going to actually use my hand now to mix it, and you're going to mix that and also knead your dough. If you want a very soft dough, you need to knead it. If you want a soft crust in your pita, you need to knead your dough. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna actually have to do that on my countertop. Yeah, so I'm flouring my surface, so I'm gonna do that. Obviously you want to do that on a clean surface. Yeah, so I'm kneading that now, and we're gonna mold that into a ball shape. And after molding that, I'm giving that a good kneading, so just until the flour becomes stretchy. Yeah, so you want to knead that very well, and we're going to mold that into a bowl shape and put that in a bowl. I'm using the bowl I used to mix the flour. Yeah, so we're going to put some oil in that bowl, just to avoid your dough being sticky to your bowl. So I'm going to cover that and set that aside for like 1 to 2 hours, until you can set that until you achieve that double size. So now I'm adding tomato, my olive oil with tomato paste. Then I added black pepper, I added garlic powder, ginger powder, my salt, and we're going to continue adding some water until you get that perfect texture you want. And I'm going to pour that into my jar. I'm making excess because I'm going to save it for later. So if you want to make just little, you can just reduce that to the quantity you want. So that's how I do it. It has risen enough, and I punched that just to release the hair, and I'm flattening my dough now to the shape, to the pizza shape. So you continue doing that until you get that. I'm actually making 12-inch pita. So if you're going to be making a smaller shape, you can just reduce your flour like 1 cup. But now I'm actually gonna make 12-inch pita, so that's why I use 2 cups of flour. And you can see I'm trying to get that thick crust at the edge of my pizza. So I'm gonna be using my hand to stretch that, just so it's. Then after this, we're gonna actually put that. Well, I've preheated my oven for like 10 minutes, so I'm actually gonna put that in my oven just to get the crust to cook a bit before we had sauce and of course cheese and toppings. So I'm gonna put that, and that's after 10 minutes in the oven. So you can see it's actually raisins kind of. So I'm gonna add I'm adding my topping, my sauce rather, now, as much as you want and not too much, so just normal. So I'm adding that, and I'm gonna be adding the cheese now. You want to be generous with that. If you like cheese, just put as much as you want. Put on your pizza. You want to do that as much as you want. If you want your cheese much, you can add that. So now I'm adding my mushroom, and I've stir fried that. So, and I'm putting my chicken lunch, whatever toppings you like. So it's absolutely fine. So, and if you do not want any topping, you can just put your cheese and get that into the oven. So that's it. So I actually added oil to the edge of my pizza just to have that golden crust. Yeah. So that's about 20 minutes in the oven. You can do 20 minutes, depends on how hot your oven is. So 25 minutes now. So that's out, and you can see how good looking that pizza is. So I'm gonna be cutting that into pizza shape. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe and click the notification button. I'm gonna be removing that rack. It's not actually allowing me to cut that. So I'm gonna cut that into pizza shape, and you can see how good looking that is. I'm gonna have to show you how cheesy this looks and how tasty and yummy it looks. So you can see I'm giving you a closer look, and you can just scan through and see how good my pizza came out. You can see how that thick crust. You can see I'm gonna lift one up now, and you can see how cheesy it is. So I actually use mozzarella cheese. If any cheese you like, you can use that. If you're using an old cheese, you can just drop it on it and make sure your cheese melts, because you don't want to heat a pizza that the cheese is not melted. So you can see how good that looks. If you're new to my channel, existing subscriber, please do like my comment, and thank you for watching. It's Caesar with the sizzle once again. I'm glad to have you around. Thank you, and hope to see you in my next video. Bye.